It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 16th of November. I'm Michael Groff. A weak cold front will move through the state tomorrow, and that should result in somewhat cooler temperatures, although readings will still stay above average for mid to late November. What about the prospect of rain? I know I ask that every single day, and of course, today is day number 85 in a row without measurable rain at Sky Harbor. When might we see some of that? And what about that Thanksgiving forecast? So a lot to talk about. Let's dive in this morning. 84 degrees was the high in the valley yesterday after a morning low of 58. We are more than 2 inches behind on rainfall for the year. And outside right now, here at 5:40 a.m., we've got partly cloudy skies, 61 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 32, humidity 34%. Winds are light, barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning, 47 the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 51 in Maricopa. Mainly upper 50s to low 60s here in central Phoenix. It's 57 here in Arcadia where I do these videos from. And look, it could be a lot worse. Temperatures around the nation right now. The cool spot here in the lower 48, or cool spots, I should say. 17 at Jamestown, Minot, Hettinger, North Dakota, as well as Huron and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. So it's pretty chilly up in the northern plains. And the water vapor satellite view, it's the same old story here in the southwest. Zonal flow, some mid and high-level clouds moving through from time to time, but that's about the only sensible weather we have for now. But there is a trough over the Pacific Northwest, and that's going to come close enough to drag a cold front across the state tomorrow, which we'll talk about momentarily. On the watch warning map, some wind advisories in northern Arizona. Those are in effect from tomorrow morning through tomorrow evening. Elsewhere, some wind advisories through the west, a few winter weather advisories as well in the Cascades, the Sawtooth Mountains, and parts of the Rockies. Otherwise, some dense fog in parts of the southern plains and southeast United States. Otherwise, not a whole lot happening across the country. Most of the nation is in stable air, so no organized areas of severe weather anywhere across the contiguous United States today. And rainfall around here for the next 7 days. Nothing for us here in the valley. Perhaps, at most, 1/10 of an inch across far northern Arizona up toward Page. And as far as our weather goes, let's get into the details as we check the models and see what's going on there. This is the GFS. It's the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. The upper look at 500 millibars, a zonal flow. But here comes that trough into the Pacific Northwest. A cold front extends from Central California on to the north and east through Nevada and northern Utah. That'll be getting ever closer to us today. But in the meantime, partly sunny skies here in the valley. Highs this afternoon, low to mid-80s. Tonight, mostly clear skies and lows mainly mid-50s to low 60s. And tomorrow, see some breezy conditions and maybe even an isolated shower in northern Arizona. But here in southern Arizona, just maybe a light breeze. Highs upper 70s to low 80s as that cold front just quietly passes us by. Saturday, highs in the mid to upper 70s as a bit of cool air works in behind that front. So that'll be about the closest we are to average for this time of year, but I still think the actual high temperature about 77 on Saturday. So that'll still be a couple of degrees above where we should be. Sunday morning, we'll start the day out in the upper 40s in the coolest valley locations, mid-50s in the mid-city, so that'll feel pretty good. Highs upper 70s to about 80. Same thing on Monday, upper 70s to about 80 with a partly sunny sky. Tuesday, the European remains an outlier. It shows a trough moving through, a little shortwave trough passing us by near the Four Corners. Maybe an isolated shower there. The GFS keeps us high and dry with temperatures in the low 80s. Same thing on Wednesday, Thanksgiving Eve, the busiest travel day of the year. Of course, no problems here. Mostly sunny, low 80s. Here's a week from today, Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, the 23rd of November. And there's a ridge here in the southwest, troughing in the east. Another trough approaching the Pacific Northwest. Will be warm and dry. Some rain up in the Pacific Northwest, some mountain snows as well. Maybe a little bit of rain or perhaps some lake effect snow. Parts of Pennsylvania, Ohio, upstate New York. And a little bit of rain in central and south Florida, if this verifies. We're still a week out, though, so this could change a little bit. But what does appear to be evident is temperatures to be below average for the eastern third of the country and above average here in the southwest. The latest ensemble guidance actually has us at 87 degrees on Thanksgiving Day. Unbelievable. So that could be approaching a record for that date. Here's Friday. This is the 24th of November. Good old Black Friday. And a trough approaches the Pacific coast, and that could eventually portend some cooler weather for us, but it looks like highs will still be in the mid-80s potentially on Friday. And then this is the end of the 10-day forecast period, Saturday, the 25th of November. A nice cool trough to the north, a zonal flow here, but temperatures coming down. We should see highs backing off into the upper 70s to low 80s, and the sky partly sunny. Let's look at the numbers coming off of the GFS ensemble. Not bad Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but then look what happens by Thanksgiving Day. We go up into the upper 80s, and it could stay that way for a couple of days. So that's certainly well above average and, in fact, approaching record territory for this time of year. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video comes back here tomorrow morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have a tremendous Thursday.